Hey, I'm Gugio, and I'm bringing you guys another power scaling video. Now, today I'm not only doing one Godzilla, I'm doing two Godzillas. Mostly because they're in the same year, just in a different time. So I decided to do a power scaling about Zilla and Zilla Jr. Now, if you're wondering why I'm starting with Zilla first, well, you'll see after I power scale Zilla, and then I'll scale him to Zilla Jr. Now we get into power scaling of Zilla himself. Now Zilla is basically a basic Godzilla. He doesn't have the higher feats like some like Showa Godzilla or many other Godzillas, including Millennium and even Final Wars. You could say he's one of the weakest Godzillas, but yet he's incredibly powerful in his own right. Remember, he was able to bust through multiple buildings just by himself, and he was not even phased by it. To destroy an entire building, you have to have at least an attack potency of town level, and Zeus was able to do that only with his body. So yeah, he's also able to dodge some missiles when it comes to his way, which most likely will put him at sub to transonic if we were to calculate that correctly, which will most likely put him to be actually slightly faster than even some of the other Godzillas that I scaled before, like 1954. Which will most likely mean that Zilla will most likely be a lot faster and agile than both of them, due to his smaller size. Not that I don't mean that he's not that large, but he's incredibly powerful. Zilla, of course, lacks some tons, if you know what I mean, but these are his basic scaling. He's uh, he's practically ranging from large town level to country. So that is and his durability is large town level due to illustrating multiple bunker busters to his body and while he was weakened. So most likely it will be a large town level. And his speed is transonic. Next on the list we have Zilla Jr. If you're wondering why am I including Zilla Jr. in this video? Well, Zilla Jr. is actually a lot stronger, almost like stronger than his father or slash mother Zilla. Junior is a male, like we know from the show, and he is stated to be stronger than the previous Godzilla before him. Due to him actually being raised, Zero was able to grow to immense size. Even if Zero Jr. is still incredibly young, but due to him growing much stronger, he was actually able to grow slightly taller than the previous Zilla. He was also able to acquire newer abilities. Unlike Zilla, who only has his fire breath, Zilla Jr. actually has kind of a combination between an atomic breath and a fire breath, known as the fire atomic breath. This breath is a lot stronger alongside producing much more power and damage to his opponents. Zilla Jr. is a lot stronger than his father because he was able to defeat a cybernetic version of himself, or you could say a cybernetic version of his father. And he was incredibly strong, even stronger than he was before. Meaning that Zilla Jr. to defeat his father in one-on-one combat, he will have to be stronger than him in his previous time. Meaning that Zilla Jr. will upscale his father, but he will still have the same amounts of speed, most likely transonic. So Zilla Jr. will still be at the same speed as his father, will he will be a lot stronger, a lot more tougher than his father himself. Meaning that Zilla Jr. should upscale Zilla by a large margin. And just so you guys know, yes, that is his atomic breath. It's green, meaning that Zilla Jr. is incredibly focusing his atomic breath. He can also inquire this. He also has a regeneration, which is a much more faster. He has much more faster regeneration factor than his own father slash mother Zilla, which will most likely allow him to actually pick up the fight a lot better. He can heal much faster, but not to insane speed. But he's still incredibly agile and incredibly stronger. He's slightly taller than Zilla, but he's still pretty powerful and forced to be reckoned with. Even though he's not one of the strongest Godzillas, he's still pretty powerful in his own right and his own volition. Now, here's all the stats for Zilla Jr. His attack potency ranging from is practically a large country level due to his atomic fire breath being stronger than that of Zilla's, while his durability should be much more better than Zilla because he was able to be cybergenetically fixed or increase his power. Meaning that from Zilla to take on a samurai version of his father, he had to be a lot more durable to actually take some of the hits, because that Zilla was actually able to get his own variation of an atomic breath that was able to match Junior's, which will most likely put Junior's durability from large country to maybe island level, which is an incredibly impressive feat, and his speed should also be around subsonic to transonic, just like Zilla. Zilla has transonic speed, but he also has subsonic speed if we are to calculate it much more lower. So they're ranging from the same speed, but Zilla is slightly faster than Zilla due to him being much more younger and agile, while Zilla is a lot older and not as fast as Zilla, which will most likely put Zilla to be above Zilla. Meaning Zilla Jr. will take the crown of one of the lowest Godzillas, but still incredibly powerful in comparison to some others. Now you guys are wondering, yes, Zilla Jr. is still slightly weaker to 1954, but he's still incredibly strong and keep up an incredibly big fight to 1954 if he is to fight him. But guys, this is the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Bye my Z fans and my Gochi fans as well. See you next time.